What are you hearing from the reporting end on how far Democrats are willing to take this, understanding that they don't have the power, right? Chuck Schumer doesn't have the power to get Justice Thomas to recuse on his own.
That's right, Hallie. There's a growing pressure campaign with multiple tentacles on Capitol Hill to try and get Justice Thomas to step aside from cases involving January 6th, given his wife's now known role in that attempted insurrection. Speaker Pelosi, we know, talked to her caucus about this in pretty sharp terms earlier this morning. You just played Senate Majority Leader Schumer calling on Justice Thomas to recuse himself. In addition, there's a letter signed by 24 Democrats in the House and Senate today, led by Elizabeth Warren, turning up the heat on Chief Justice Roberts, putting pressure on him to create a code of conduct that judges must abide by, and that would be binding. And to that end, there's also an effort by Democrats on Capitol Hill to pass legislation that would force the creation of a judicial code of ethics. Remember, right now, judges have only themselves, they can decide only by themselves whether to recuse themselves, and there's no way to enforce that. There's no way to necessitate that they do so from the outside. That legislation is pushed by Senator Chris Murphy and Congressman Hank Johnson. It's called the Supreme Court Ethics Act. Now, there are obstacles to this, Hallie. One of them is the calendar. We just played Senator Dick Durbin talking about how their most important priority right now is to confirm a Supreme Court Justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson, and the Senate in particular is not very good at multitasking. The second obstacle is Republicans in the Senate essentially have veto power over legislation, and one Republican Senate aide I spoke to said there is zero interest in the caucus right now in terms of joining the pressure campaign against Justice Thomas. But if you drill down a little bit, there is some interest there. I spoke to Senator Josh Hawley a little bit earlier today. He said it would be wrong to hold Justice Thomas responsible for the text messages of his wife, but I asked him, should he be ruling in cases that directly affect her? And he paused and said, that's a different story. So if there is a lane for Democrats to operate in that could get consensus on Capitol Hill, that is probably it. Hallie?